everybody, it's Greener, and I want to say before we got started with this very special Yule story, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, and of course we can't forget this day at all. Happy Yule! This story that I'm going to tell you was done by a friend of mine, MDS Ford, and no, it's not me. So I am going to actually read the story that she had created for the rest of you guys. The night before Yule, and all through the land, not a creature was stirring, not even a human. There was one little blonde girl, so merry and bright, who watched over the world all through the night. Every child was tucked in their beds with dreams and wishes and blessings filling their heads. She watched for the one child born unto the world. She knew it was a boy, but had hoped for a girl. She saw the controller passing by. She noticed a bundle that was being held secure and tight. The little girl walked over to the computer screen and pulled up all the people who were not serene. She noticed that one little cottage was warm and bright, and someone was busy writing upon this very night. She watched the furry bears prepare to party that day, where they were happy and being on their way. She watched the controller travel by sea, by horse, even by feet. Then saw the controller take the bundle to the evil Alistair feet. He was so bad, so nasty and mean. Alistair gave her commands, and the controller then took the bundle to every land. She walked so free that when she came to the Isle of Druids, she did not want to leave. The epic battle ensued. The Druids thought they won, but Alistair was not done. He proclaimed once again, his world, his country, his island, he will defend! The little girl entered a holographic program. The controller, be damned. She made herself known to one and all. When the scribe stepped through the brick wall, the scribe took the one true child. She looked around and just smiled. The scribe walked back through the wall. She proclaimed that the child would one day rule them all. The little girl holographically walked back home. When she got there, her place was lit and warm. She opened the door and saw a portly man. He motioned to her to take his hand. He asked her what she wanted for Yule. She told him snow, but she wanted to be a real girl. He knew she was tired of the ridicule. He also knew she was the purest pearl. She hugged him and she could feel his body heat. She could feel the cold upon her bare feet. She pulled away and looked at herself. This present, she knew the true wealth. He walked to the door. She saw snow all over the floor. She walked out and saw the winter world. He turned to her and said, "One night, only, little girl." The man walked into the night. His clothes changed, black boots, red velvet, red pants, and a red hat. He walked among the lunar light. She watched him and knew all was right. He disappeared among the trees. She heard him say in relief, "Have a good Yule night to one and all whom are in my sight. Merry meet and merry part. Love one each other and be ever so smart. Never take revenge on oneself. Lend a hand and always help.